This footage was never meant to be seen. Found inside the wreckage of a forest ranger's cabin, burned to the ground.
This is a true midnight horror story that will make your heart stop beating. So let's get started. I wasn't supposed to go that far off trail, but I did. And that's how I found it. The remains of a ranger's cabin deep in the heart of Washington State's Forgotten Woods. The structure was charred black, melted almost to the bones. A sign, barely readable, still clung to the wall. Ranger Post 103. But as I stepped closer, I saw something half buried in the ashes. A rusted metal box. Inside it was an old mini-DV tape and a handheld camera, miraculously untouched by the fire. That night in my tent, I charged the camera using a power bank. To my surprise, it still worked. I hit play. The tape was marked, log, March 12, 2004. The screen flickered, and a man in uniform appeared. Tired, beard growing, eyes red from sleeplessness. He spoke directly into the lens. March 12. I've been hearing it again. The knocking. Same time. Same pattern. Same direction. I can't sleep. I think it's getting closer. The logs continued. March 14. I set up motion sensors. Nothing. But I keep waking up at 3:03 a.m. sharp. Always the same sound, like knuckles against wood, circling the cabin. He showed scratches outside on the walls. Long, thin, claw-like. It's not a bear. I've seen bears. This isn't an animal. He paused, his breath visible in the cold, though he was inside. Then he whispered. Sometimes I hear it say my name. March 16, he looked different, paler. I saw it last night, out by the tree line. It didn't move like anything I've seen before. It was tall, too tall, and no face. He played back footage from the night, just static at first, then a figure, standing at the edge of the woods. Still, watching. If you find this, he said, I probably didn't make it. The last clip was chaos, the ranger running, gasping, screaming, the camera flailing as he looked back toward the cabin, now engulfed in flames. I burned it. I had to. I couldn't let it out. Then came a final whisper, barely audible through the static. It's still here, it never burns. The screen froze, and then it went black. I was back in my tent, miles away from the burned cabin. But I couldn't sleep. Around 3:00 a.m. I heard it, a soft knocking. Not on wood this time. It was on the canvas of my tent. Tap, tap, ta-tap. Exactly the same rhythm as the ranger described. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. And then I heard a voice. Faint. Broken. Just outside the tent. March 12 again. At dawn, I went back to the cabin. I don't know why. Something about the footage, or maybe the voice, was pulling me back. The camera was still with me. The battery almost dead, but it flickered to life one more time. I scanned the area, filming. Then I saw it. Got a new set of tracks. Large. Humanoid. Leading into the woods. And next to it, another metal box. It wasn't burned. It hadn't been there before. Opened the box. Inside, another tape. No label. I played it. At first, just static, then breathing, and then a voice that wasn't the ranger's, deep. Hollow. He burned us. But he didn't end us. Then, now you brought us back. The audio dissolved into distorted screams and what sounded like hundreds of footsteps circling the mic. I turned the camera on myself. I was going to leave a message in case I didn't make it out, but behind me, in the screen, there was movement. Something stepped into frame. Tall. Faceless. Watching. I spun around. Nothing. But when I looked back at the camera screen, it was still there, unmoving. Closer. The last frame the camera recorded was me running. The sound of breathing, heavy and terrified. I dropped the camera. The screen turned sideways. And from that angle, it caught everything. My backpack, my foot, and then a shadow falling across the lens. A hand, not human, reaching down and pressing stop. The cabin was destroyed. The ranger was never found, but the tape survived. And what's worse, since this video was recovered, 0.3 more rangers in that area have vanished without a trace. If you hear knocking at 3:03 a.m., don't open the door. It already knows your name. If you like the story, don't forget to like and comment. And yes, subscribe to the channel to get more new real-life horror videos like this.